amid the ongoing tensions over the withholding of the local government allocations following a federal high court order. Right Honorable Victor Okojumbo, Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, has called on the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to conduct by-elections for Rivers Assembly vacant seats. Speaker Okojumbo urges INEC call that a federal high court in Abuja on Wednesday struck out a suit filed by the 27 lawmakers led by Mr. Martins Amehule in the Rivers House of Assembly against the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). Justice Peter Lifu, in a ruling, struck out the suit after it was withdrawn by the lawmakers who were plaintiffs in the case. The court has painstakingly perused and carefully considered the notice of discontinuance of the suit dated and filed on the 30th of October 2024 by the learned counsel to the plaintiff, J. Akubo Esquire. The court has equally perused and considered all the arguments of learned counsel for all the parties, he said. Justice Lifu, who observed that the suit was commenced by a writ of summons, said hearing on the suit was yet to commence. There are pending applications for joinder in the suit. There are also applications for a change of counsel. Aside, there is an application to regularize processes among others, he added. According to him, it is therefore my considered view, in line with the position of the law, that a plaintiff can discontinue as of right before the date fixed for the hearing of the suit, as has been done in this case. Based therefore on the above reason and conclusion, the notice of discontinuance dated and filed on the 30th of October 2024 hereby succeeds, and the instant entire suit is hereby struck out, Justice Lifu ruled. NAN reports that the 27 lawmakers loyal to the former governor of Rivers State and the current minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Pro-Wike, filed the suit to restrain INEC from conducting a fresh elections to fill their seats for defecting from the People's Democratic Party to All Progressive Congress. The lawmakers had initially, in a motion ex parte marked FHC ABJ CS 1681-2023, dated December 13th and filed December 15th, sued INEC, PDP, and the Assembly, Clerk of the Assembly, Inspector General of Police, and State Security Service as first to six defendants, respectively. The motion deposed to by the factional Speaker of the Assembly, Amehule, had sought 5 reliefs. NAN reports that Justice Donatus Okorowo of a sister court had in December 2023 gave an interim order restraining INEC from conducting a fresh elections to fill their seats. Justice Okorowo, who gave the ruling in an ex parte motion moved by counsel to the defected lawmakers Peter Ono, also restrained the INEC, PDP, and the Rivers Parliament from declaring their seats vacant and withdrawing their respective certificates of return pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice. The judge also granted an interim injunction restraining IG and SSS from denying or refusing to provide security for the plaintiffs or withdrawing their suit security details or personnel for the purpose of enabling them to continue with the performance of their constitutional, legislative, and oversight functions pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice, among others. The case, which was before Justice Okorowo, was however reassigned to Justice Lai for adjudication. Meanwhile, former Vice President of Nigeria Atiku Abubakar has cautioned the judiciary against acts capable of setting Rivers State on fire. He gave the words of caution in the wake of Wednesday's judgment wherein a federal high court in Abuja ordered the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) to halt all payments to the state. In a statement signed on his behalf by his media advisor Paul Ibe, Atiku said it was appalling that some elements loyal to the federal government were pulling the strings from behind the scenes, he said. He wondered why Justice Joyce Abdul Malik issued the order when it was public knowledge that Rivers State had already challenged the Court of Appeal's judgment on the legality of Rivers State's 2024 budget. The statement quoted Atiku as saying, last week the Court of Appeal declared that the Rivers State budget was illegal because it was passed by an inchoate assembly. The court ordered Governor Siminalayi Fubara to present the budget afresh. The Rivers State government has already filed a notice of appeal so that the Supreme Court can hear the matter. However, some elements in the Bola Tinubu administration have procured a judgment intended to undermine the Supreme Court. Even before the judgment was delivered, legal luminary Femi Falana had altered the Chief Justice of the Federal High Court, Justice John Shoho, of possible compromise after house gifts had been presented to judges in Abuja. Sadly, Falana's warning was ignored. Atiku hailed the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekere Ekun, for summoning judges sitting on the Rivers State cases. He, however, appealed to the nation's top judge to ensure that those found wanting are disciplined in order to restore the fading glory of the judiciary. The former vice president further said that Nigeria has descended into the theater of the absurd since the Tinubu administration took office. Courts are playing a more ignoble role in fostering political crisis within political parties and even in states. From the Emirship Tozo in Kano State to the rivers in Broglio, where courts are going as far as preventing elections from holding, taking Nigerian back to the dark days of June 12, 1993, where polls were annulled. Sadly, under the leadership of those who claim to have fought for Nigeria's democracy, the country is descending into chaos, with conflicting orders from courts of coordinate jurisdiction flying all over the place, while judges are being induced in the name of empowerment and provisions of houses. The result is that Nigerians are gradually losing confidence in an institution which prides itself as the last hope of the common man. Foreign investors will avoid any place where judges can be bought by the highest bidder. Nigeria should not descend to the Hobbesian state of nature where life is short, nasty, and brutish, where citizens opt for self-help. Rivers State accounts for almost 25% of Nigerians' oil assets. Rivers State accounts for almost 25% of Nigerians' oil assets. For a country facing an economic crisis worsened by vandalism and banditry, Tinubu should put his 2027 ambition aside and put Nigerians' interest first. We call on the Nigerian judiciary to restore its image before it gets too late, he finalized.